You're ready right now. All right, thank you, man. Find out when they're done.
Should I take a walk? Yours is 205 when your line starts. That's when it'll keep by itself. 210, sorry. Okay, so keep. So you'll be hanging.
And just like that, we're back home, and Steel City Con for April 2022 is now in the books. And, yeah, sorry I didn't get a whole lot of footage today, but got pretty busy early on, and then I walked around a little bit, and then I did get some other things I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show you everything I picked up over the weekend, but, yeah, Steel City Con, April 2022 is in the books, and I'm tired, man. I mean, I've been working all this week, getting ready for the show. We've been working to get the stuff from downstairs ready for Thursday when we had to put everything together, and then just those little things like on Monday when the TV went out, and I had to get another one. Little stuff like that kind of irked me a little bit, but we made it. We made it to the end of the weekend. I will say this for the show itself. It was packed. It was very packed. It was a pretty big mess in the middle of the thing. I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of people can agree that the Steel City Con has definitely grown out of that area that's been in the out of the Monroeville Convention Center, but they're still going to be there for a couple more years, and the Steel City Con is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. I mean, you had Chevy Chase, Christopher Lloyd, Christina Ricci, some big names at this one, but the next one, there's going to be Zachary Levi, Michael Rooker, Mia Farrow, and more to come. I don't know. I mean, I heard that they're in a contract for a long period of time with the convention center, but yeah, the Steel City Con really has outgrown that building. It's still fun, but yeah, it was fun to see all those celebrities there, but at the same time, it was very packed. Like, it was definitely very packed, and I could definitely see why a lot of people were kind of on the fence about coming back or something like that, because because as the show gets bigger and bigger, there's going to be more people there, and they're going to hike the prices up. But like I said, I still enjoy going to Steel City Con. I still enjoy working it. yeah, I still enjoy working it. So yeah, as far as I know, I'm still gonna keep going to these events no matter what. But let me go ahead and show you what I picked up over the weekend. I'll start with the two big things that I got today because I saw Christopher Lloyd and I got two things of his that he was involved with autographed. And I'll show you the first one here. DuckTales, the movie Treasure of the Lost Land, the first DVD release. You can see his signature right there. And yeah, if you don't know, he plays the villain in the movie Murloc the Wizard. And there's the certificate of authenticity in there. So there you go. So that's that's the first thing I got signed. Because I was only going to do this one, but then I figured, you know what, Back to the Future is one of my favorite series of all time. I figured I might as well get something signed from that there, and sure enough, this nice Back to the Future custom steelbook set that I got off from Macari. It's a really nice looking set. You got part 2 there. There's where Christopher Lloyd signed. I heard they're going to try to get Michael J. Fox for December, and Christopher Lloyd back for December as well, as well as the people from Christmas Vacation, which I think could be great. But like I said, they got to find a way to fix a lot of the problems they had at this last show. But like I said, that's Christopher Lloyd's signature. They gave me a Steel City Con sticker and a gold certificate, which is inside this one right here. You can see. I'm not going to open it up right now, but see Back to the Future Part 2 there. First one, and then the third one here. And I'll put a link to the guy that made this for me, because he has a lot of other ones. He also has the Indiana Jones Steelbook set that actually looks better than the one that came out last summer. But yeah, so there's a look at Christopher Lloyd's signature on there. And honestly, I didn't get to say much to him. Because I didn't know really what to say. When you meet because Christopher Lloyd's a great actor. He's been one of my favorite actors for a long time. He's been in some of my favorite movies of all time. Back to the Future, of course, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the DuckTales movie, The Addams Family, The Dream Team. He was also on Taxi. Just a great actor, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I still get starstruck when I meet these people. It was a little pricey, but you know what? Considering that I've been fortunate enough to to save a lot of money for the last couple of months now, I felt it was worth it getting the signatures on these. These were like $125 a signature. It was 120 a signature, just for his signature. I think you needed to pay $20 more if you wanted to get your name on there, but I just went with the most simple one here. But like I said, here's the Back to the Future one, and then here's the DuckTales one. Both of them signed by Christopher Lloyd. So that's the biggest purchase I made over the weekend. But it was not the last purchase, of course. Let me go ahead and show you what else I picked up. Alright, so I'll start off with the stuff I got today. And first off, we have this nice looking Donald Duck plush. This is a Donald Duck 85th anniversary plush. You can tell it's a special one. It's made out of, it's like silvery. All I paid is I only paid $20 for this. Actually, my mother paid for this for me. My entire family was up there, and she got this for me at this booth where they have all these Disney Parks merchandise. You can tell this is a Disney Parks merchandise because of that right there. Because if it was from the Disney Store, it would just say Disney Store on it. And you can see right there the Donald Duck 85th label. And then there's the inside. And then that right there. For $20, it's not bad. It's a nice looking plush toy, I gotta admit. So that's the Donald Duck plush toy. Let's see what else we got in here. We also have these nice looking coaster here for Vegas Vacation, which is not the best of the vacation movies, but Chevy Chase and Company on there. And it was $5. How could I go wrong with that? And then, even though I don't like Batman v Superman, I gotta admit, this is actually pretty nice. It's a Mighty Wallet, Batman v Superman. Very nice looking wallet. It's not gonna be my main wallet because I have so many cards and all that in here, but it is nice though. It's a very nice looking wallet. So that's that. What do we want to go to next? That's not mine. I know, dead air, I know. There we go. Next up here, I was very happy I saw this. I just saw it at the corner of my eye, and I just knew I had to have it. a Doraemon Funko Pop. You don't really see a lot of Doraemon stuff at these Steel City Cons. You see a lot of Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Hamtaro, all these different animes and all that, but you never see Doraemon anywhere. And I had to get this. It was only $20. It was actually 25, but I was able to ask the guy to mark it down to 20. But yeah, it's a nice looking pop right here. Ooh, excuse me. There's the description on the back. If you don't know who Doraemon is, he's like an iconic Japanese character. They haven't really done a lot with him in America. They had a Disney XD show, but unfortunately that never really went anywhere. I kind of wish somebody would do something with this character to get him more recognized here in America, because I don't think a lot of people really know who this guy is, but he's actually pretty cool. I've seen the Disney show. It's actually pretty good. And then, last bit here, I had to continue getting these Steelers. TJ Watt, an action TJ Watt figure. I actually did not know that they had this, but then I saw on the back here, the company is actually Import Dragon. I've never heard of them before, but they're a company out of Quebec, Canada. I think that is Boys Brand Quebec, Canada. I know I should be looking this up beforehand, but that's the name of the company right there. But it's not bad. It definitely looks like a McFarlane toy for once, even though this is not McFarlane. But got this for $20. Had to have it. So that's that bag. Let me go ahead and show you some of the other stuff I picked up. This I picked up yesterday, which is an E.T. vinyl record, it's not the soundtrack, it's actually a children's version of E.T. narrated by Michael Jackson and produced by Quincy Jones. It has music from E.T., but it's not the actual soundtrack. It's actually like a children's book. You can see these designs here, and many people, I think, have seen this image here. It's of Michael Jackson and E.T. All that stuff here. It's like all the different songs that are in here. That's the book that comes with it. And then here's the record. 2 hands for this one. That, and I got it out of the slip. So there's side 1. And then there is side 2. So that's the E.T. record there. I got that for $20. And then I've got another thing over here that I'll show you. This nice looking Back to the Future promo video case, which I have this one right here, this Back to the Future tapestry print that they used in video stores that I've had for a couple months now. I've had that. I could have taken that up. I was going to think about taking it up, but we were already kind of a rush, and I didn't want to take the thumbtack out of there. So there's that. By the way, there's an E.T. video cover that I also got off of eBay. Both of them came off of eBay. Hey, but there's E.T. There's Bambi up there, my favorite movie of all time. And then here's the Back to the Future promo case that I got. This is actually really nice. For something that's from 1986, it's actually held up pretty well for the most part. Inside of here, there's the Back to the Future videotape. This is actually not the original release. This is actually, I don't know if this is the McDonald's one that he did in 94, but even though right here it says it's from 1994, but because I remember McDonald's had this and Field of Dreams along with some other Universal titles that I think that this was part of it, but I don't know if this is the actual video for it. But gotta have another copy of Back to the Future because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's that. And in here, something else I bought the same day. Is the last couple shows I've been buying these recyclable VHS notebooks from this one person. They had Groundhog Day, which again is one of my favorite movies of all time. I gotta do a favorite movies of all time video at some point, but there's Groundhog Day. That's a notebook. And then one of my favorite movies of all time for sure, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And then I think I got the bookmarks in here as well. There's the there's the people that put that together. tinnedpineapple.etsy.com. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. There's the Groundhog Day bookmark, and then here's the Roger Rabbit one. So there's that. And by the way, up here, I got Who Framed Roger Rabbit on Laserdisc recently. I did pick this up at the Comic-Con. I actually picked this up on Mercari, and I got it for like $10. So there's that right there. So that's pretty much everything I picked up over the weekend. I did get some stuff this past week through packages and all that, but I'll save that for next time around, but I will show you one thing today that came today, which I was pleasantly surprised by, seeing that this doesn't come out until Tuesday, but Spider-Man No Way Home on 4K, the Walmart exclusive edition. This is the best cover I've seen for this so far. I'm not getting the one with the regular 4K slipcover because I don't like it, because it doesn't really look that good. Unfortunately, it's on this one though. Yeah, it just looks like Spider-Man's doing Gundam style right there. I mean, it's a great movie, but this is just not a very good design. But I do like this design though, the Walmart exclusive one. I had to get this as soon as I saw it, and I think a lot of other people saw this and said, "This is the one I gotta have." So that's that right there. I'm getting some other copies as well. The Best Buy exclusive version is coming, and then the Steelbook for Best Buy, and I also have an Amazon international one coming through eBay. So whenever I get those, I'll definitely show them off to you. I'm going to show off the rest of my purchases from the past week that came today. But other than that, thank you guys for watching these Steel City Con clips, these episodes that I do all the time. And yeah, so I'll be at the next one in August. But in the meantime, we got to get back to work. There'll be a new Time About the Movies later tonight. And of course, Movie Stop will be next week. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you want to see more of these videos, check out the next page for some links. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys fairly soon for another Time About the Movies, but next Saturday for Movie Stop. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. I don't know what I'm talking about, but good night, everybody. I'm tired.